Hey guys, welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. Alright guys, we're back, and just to let y'all know, I'm a little bit under the weather, so if I be like, if I sound like I'm like nasally or something, just know I'm just getting over a cold. But let's get into some movies. So since I was sick, I was in bed and I watched a lot of movies this week. I might not go through all of them, but we're gonna go through some of them. But let's just start off with the weekend. So, when the last episode premiered last week on last Thursday, when when the movie premiered, I was all excited to chat with you guys. My big ass, I'm all for marketable movie merch. Like, all y'all be seeing me with my popcorn buckets from the movies and all that shit. All that good stuff. And y'all be shading me, like, oh, where do you put these? Bitch, fuck you, who cares? And anyways, so, Burger King put out a Spider Whopper or the Web Whopper or some shit. It's red and they got a Whopper, right? So I was excited, hence the little Burger King. I was filling my oats like I was 12 again. I got my little Spider-Man King Crown, whatever they call these fucking things. Anyway, so you went in there and I got my Whopper. And I was all excited, but bitch, there's no cashier. Bitch, why is there no cashier? So they have these little kiosk things, right? And you had to go type in your order. So me and Andy were typing our order, we got our order and all that shit. So we placed it, no receipt come out. And I was like, oh God, I knew something was gonna happen when no receipt came out because these people barely look like they speak English and like, bitch, I ain't got my receipt. So I took a picture of the screen. So I was number 62, bitch, close to 69, but I was 62. Anyway, so I asked the girl that was in the front. So I was like, hey, do you, my receipt didn't print. And she's like, oh, it's okay, it prints over here. I'm like, oh good, okay, cool. I went to go sit down to go chat with y'all. So Andy gets the food and everything, and when we ordered it, we get a drink. We just put, because there's like a fountain on the side. So you get the little fountain, and you can put your own drink, right? So we ordered a drink. This bitch just gives us Coke. Bitch, we didn't want Coke. Why you gonna fill this shit up? So we wanted something different. She said, you need to have your receipt. Bitch, it didn't print. We just said to the other girl we didn't have the receipt. Like, you have the receipt. And she crumpled that receipt and threw it away. This dumbass broad threw away the receipt and had the nerve to say we need the receipt. So I was already irritated. So I get my burger, right? So I ordered this fucking nasty ass, dry ass, cold ass Whopper. Bitch, and I spent an extra $3 for some bacon and jalapenos. Yes, bitch, I'm fat. So I wanted to have that on my Whopper. I go to sit my fat ass down, already irritated, had to drink Coke. Bitch, I don't drink soda. Anyway, so I open the Whopper, and I said, let me just double check this little bitch for my bacon. There was no bacon! Bitch, it was barely cheese. It was a half a slice of white cheese. So I take it back up there, and I was like, fuck, I have to do this. I went back to that same woman, and I asked her, I said, oh, excuse me, I'm gonna put on my Caucasian voice. It was very nice. And then I was like, hey, I was trying to say, excuse me. She looked at me, flipped around. I said, excuse me, a little bit louder. And I said, maybe this bitch don't hear me. I'm a loud bitch. And everyone else behind me could hear me. And I said, excuse me. And she still didn't come. So this nice little Mexican man came up. He was like, hola, can I help you? And I was like, yes. Like, I ordered this, and I didn't get my bacon and jalapenos. He know about jalapenos. He know about the spice. Anyway, so she looked at me and says, oh, no problem. And I was like, cool. The girl gonna flip around. No receipt. No receipt. Fuck you. You threw my receipt away. And I showed him the number. He said, oh, it's okay. It's okay. He took it back. And he says, no problem. No problem. But that bitch had the nerve to tell me no receipt. Bitch, fuck you, your receipt. You can't even hear. Why are you working here at the Burger King? Dumbass bitch. She ruined my day. And this is right before we went to go see fucking Fast and Furious 10, or X, whatever the fuck it is. We're gonna get into it. But anyway, so that ruined that. I was just in a mood. I was trying to type with y'all. So thank you all for chatting in the chat, because I love that. It's my favorite part of Thursday. It's like on 6 o'clock. I love how you guys be in the chat with me. We'll be chatting about movies. But that bitch fucked up my order. Burger King, you're supposed to have it your way, and that bitch didn't want me to have it my way, bitch. She tried to give it me her way. Bitch, I don't want no damn Coke. And they took more of my money. They want to give me my damn bacon. Dumbass bitch. And the burger wasn't good. Period. I'm never going to that Burger King ever again. It stunk. All right, so moving on to some movies. I just had to get off my chest, y'all. That was rude. What would y'all think? What would y'all do? I didn't want to be on World Star Hip Hop or TikTok, because I be seeing them. They be getting loud with these people. I am not like that, you guys. I'm a very kind person. I'm a gentleman, or whatever. Anyway, so I just want to say that was rude. I'm never going to that Burger King at Westlake. I'm calling y'all out at Westlake. So y'all weak. Don't ever go there. Don't give them your coins. A nasty, stinky ass Burger King. That nasty bitch. That witch looking ass heifer. I was so mad. Ugh, talk about your receipt, y'all pointing. Bitches in the trash, dig in there. So we went to go see IMAX after that. After that mess, I needed me a milkshake. I'm fat, ain't I? I got me a milkshake and some popcorn, bitch. I was ready. So, Fast X. So, this is a long-running fucking series, Fast and Furious. But supposedly, this was the last movie. But They fucking splitting this last movie into 3 parts. Bitch, we gotta have to watch this shit till 2027, so this shit's never ending. Mind you, I saw this clip on TikTok. Michelle Rodriguez, that man-looking bitch, she goes say, oh, when are Marvel movies gonna end? Like, they can only make so many of them. They're just getting all the same. Bitch, so is your movies! Fast and Furious, y'all damn near Marvel heroes, your damn self. The way y'all be jumping out windows with cars and going down things and hitting on boulders and jumping off of cliffs and going to space in part 9. And you got the nerve to say Marvel movies need to end? Bitch, you's crazy, bitch. Your movies need to end. These movies is giving you a paycheck. Cause who else hiring you, ho? Oh. She was in Dungeons and Dragons, so bitch, that's a whole nother story, girl. She like little people. Anyway, so, when you get into this movie, so, I will say this movie was a lot of fun. Like, seeing this in the theater, a lot of cool car chases, but they're very cartoony. Let me tell you, so, turn your mind off and watch this, because a lot of shit, I was like looking side eyes. Like, when the car was like hitting a little boulder, that shit should have blew up, right? It was a little ball that was in a car. This is a truck, and they're in Rome going downstairs. Cars are going downstairs. Those people trying to jump out the way. Y'all know y'all would have killed some people in the real life. It's very Grand Theft Auto-ish the way they were doing these car chases, jumping off of cliffs. There's this one part where this is this T, like over the water. It's like a little ramp thing, and the ball was about to roll into this town and blow up. So the guy who always says family, what's his name, Vin Diesel? So he was like, oh, I could stop this in his deep voice. He drive his car, and he drove off the side of the ramp. There's a T. He hit one side of the T, so the other T flipped, and it miraculously hit the ball out into the water. The fuck? What kind of Nintendo Donkey Kong shit was this? So I was so confused, like, this would never happen in a fucking real life. Like, how did he time that? And that card, the momentum, I don't know the geometry of it. Is it geometry? I don't care. I don't know the trigonometry of it all. But bitch, it was weird to me. But anyways, it was fun. So I will say this movie had the ultimate villain for me, Mr. Aquaman. It goes back to part 5. So part 5, he living up to his Aquaman name because they recast. If y'all forgot part 5, the beginning of the movie shows it. So basically when they stole that safe with Paul Walker and they were driving around with the safe attached to the car and they knocked that one car off and it went into the ocean. Well, Aquaman was in that car and apparently he lived. In fact, he died, but he Aquaman, so he lived. And he wanted revenge because his father was a shitty person, which he knows. He even said he was a shitty person, but that was his family and he mad, so he wants to get revenge on Dom and his family. Girl, every time I say family in this fucking movie, I'd be drunk, wasted, dead if I took a shot every time they said family. But I get it. That's what this franchise is about. It's about family. Hashtag family. Anyway, so he is the ultimate villain. He is like 5 steps ahead of you, and it's great. He's very Jokerish. If y'all watch Batman, I feel like this is like a Batman movie. You got Vin Diesel's Batman, and he has his son. He's trying to protect his son, you know, family, and his sister and all this shit. And you got Jason Momoa's character is like the Joker. He's very demented. He wears nail polish and his little hair up like a little. I thought he was like a drag queen or something at some point. It was great though. He's very comedical. He's very animated, but he's sinister, psychotic, and he's mental. He's insane, like the Joker, like goofy. It's great. Like he was, for me, the standout of this movie was that villain, and his backstory, and even the villains of previous movies returned, and those villains had to work with the family to stop this guy. But again, he's like 5, 6, 7, 8 steps ahead of all these people. I had a lot of fun with this movie. It ends on a cliffhanger because, bitch, you got part 2 coming out in 2025 and then part 3 coming out in 2027. So we got a long road to go with this, hence the Fast and Furious. So, but there's 2 twists at the end, bitch. There's people coming back from the dead. Bitch, it's like Marvel. You don't stay dead for long. You come right back. And then you have another person that's a big twist. It's the end credit scene, and this person's back. I never thought this man would come back. It's The Rock. And he apparently don't like Vin Diesel, so I don't know how that happened. But bitch, everybody coming back for this final chapter. And I liked it, y'all. I had a really good time in that movie theater watching this movie, and I forgot about that old little bitch that fucked me up my Burger King order, dumb bitch. Anyway, but Fast X was such a great movie, and I liked it, y'all. Shade aside, y'all act like these are Oscar-worthy movies, but bitch, if you want to just go have fun and see family come together and race cars. Oh, there was a race in this. There was a car chase race, and you got characters connected to old characters. There's a lot of legacy shit going on, and you gotta watch this franchise. I mean, they kind of do a good job of like kind of like catching you up, but bitch, I don't know, if I didn't watch the other ones, I'd be confused. But I liked it. So we can move on to another movie I watched when I was just in the bed sick. And this, shout out to DK. You told me to watch this weeks ago, and I was on my list. And I said, let me just watch this. And it's called Palm Trees and Power Lines. And this movie is about a girl. She's like 17 years old, and it opens up with her and her girlfriend or whatever. They're friends. They're like, oh, talking about this guy. They're looking at this guy across the way, like, oh, how about you turn yourself over a little bit so we can see your tits and all this. Like, they're boy crazy, the high school girls, whatever. They hang out with these 4 other dudes. And apparently they all rotate fucking them. Like, they all just have these girls around just to fuck. And anyways, they one girl's fucking this guy. He ain't doing it right. Like, she looks like she's unimpressed. He's just like, oh, it feel good to you, feel good to you. I could tell that shit wasn't good. That boy, that little weenie, no. So anyways, he comes, he's like, oh, how was it? And bitch, you should have seen her face. Anyway, so she was just so disgusted. So after that, they go eat at a diner, right? So she's at the diner with the little fuck buddies, and basically you see she's this guy across the way. He giving her winks and shit. And bitch, she a kid. Why are you giving her winks? Anyways, but she liked it though, because she a horny little girl. Anyway, so basically after that, all the kids, they go dine and dash and shit, you know, they kids. And one of the main girl, she's like, oh, we have to pay for this. So she's the last one because the bitch trying to be heavenly after she just, never mind. But anyway, so she goes off, and then the one of the guys, the cook guys who clean the shit, he cook and he clean. Well, anyways, he trying to grab her and shit, and she bites him and he punches her. So he punched her across the face, and here comes the little groomer. He come out there talking about, you can't hit a girl. And then after that, he gives her a ride home, and he tries to finesse this bitch. Because mind you, this girl, I feel bad for her. So basically, she has a mother. She lives with her single mom. I don't know where the daddy is. Maybe he did. And then you got the mama, and all she doing is every fucking day, she got a new dick, a new man at this house. She's like, oh, why is he here? And then this other guy comes, and she just doesn't like any of her boyfriends. So this mom doesn't give a fuck about her. I can see why she is the way she is, just having lifeless sex with these boring ass jockey dudes from school. But anyways, the mom doesn't give a fuck about her life or what's going on with her, so she's a very lonely girl. So as the movie progresses, she takes a liking to this guy. She hides the relationship from her friend. She says that she's just dating this guy from a new school and that she don't know about. But as the story goes, he does all these things, says all the right things, and basically amps this bitch up and grooms her. She falls in love with him. He's 34, she's 17, and he tells her that he got all this money, but he don't, because they live in a fucking hotel. But basically, as the movie progresses, it gets more. It's just kind of a sick movie to me. Like, it happens though. I feel like this does happen to young girls, especially ones that are easily manipulated. Because a lot of people throughout the movie are like, oh, hey, this isn't right. But she's like, oh no, but I love him. You know, very Little Mermaid-ish. But I hope that age difference isn't. Anyway, so basically, as it goes on, they have sex and all this stuff, and then after that, once she's like really into him, he's like, oh, what you did for me, like when you gave me head, you gotta do that for this guy, so he's gonna give us some money so we can be well off. So he starts hookering this bitch off to old man. It's disgusting. And I was just like, girl, you gotta have some type of common sense. But then she kind of was like, okay, this isn't right for me. But then as time goes on and she sees the people around her aren't her people, like they don't care about her, then she's like, oh, I need to go back to him. And like I don't know, the ending scene kind of messed me up. It had me thinking about it for a long time. That movie was a mess. But I guess this shit happens, and if it does, this is really sad. But basically, this movie's about a drama. It's kind of like a horror film in itself, but it's basically about a man who grooms this young girl, all this, and the way he does it, and the things he says to her, and when people try to, like, you know, approach her, she's just like, oh no, he's not like that. But apparently he has other girls that he's been doing this to. She's not the only one, but she thinks she is. And even when she finds out that there's others, she don't give a fuck. So it's like really crazy. I don't know. He owed. All right, guys, so the next movie I want to talk about is White Man Can't Jump, the remake. So on Hulu that dropped this weekend is the remake of White Man Can't Jump. So the original came out in '92 with Wesley Snipes and Harrelson. Oh, fuck, what is his name? So the original, I don't really remember that much. I just know it has Wesley Snipes. And this new one, okay, so a lot of people are like posting like, oh, this movie's not that great. I was excited. I was in the bed sick as a dog, and I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to laugh, and I did chuckle a few times. It starts some rapper, Jack Harlow or some shit. I didn't even know he was a rapper when I watched this. I was like, what the fuck? I just thought it was just this random white dude. Anyways, the movie's about these two guys who, one was an all-star basketball player. His dad was an all-star basketball player, but then he hit something where it ruined his career. So basically, he fought this guy, and he has anger issues or some shit. So basically, he's just playing basketball at his old high school with some random other guys, and they play for money or whatever. He's married to Tiana Taylor, and they don't have much money. They're trying to like make ends meet, so she's doing hair in their apartment, and he's trying like to work this job and all this stuff. They're trying their best. And then it has this other guy, the Jack Harlow character. He wants to be a basketball player. He has these rough knees though, they're like damaged from playing basketball, and he's a talker for real. Like he plays this like, oh, I'm gonna talk shit about these guys, and it gets them all fucked up when he plays them like in basketball. So basically he'll play them and bet money with them, and if they win, you know, you get the cash or whatever. So he's really good at doing that. He's really good at playing basketball, shooting them hoops and shit, but then he gets in their heads when they're playing, so that's how he wins his games. That's his little strategy. Anyways, they both meet together, and you know, they one up each other, like, oh, let's play you $300, Zelle me, Venmo, you know, that's the new thing now. So basically they play, he beats the main dude, and he gets the $300. And then he goes off, he ain't got no job either. He going to other gyms and shit, trying to sell his juice, some type of turmeric juice. What is it, turmeric? Some juice, something to make you lose weight. I don't know. He just trying to do whatever he can to get money. That shit don't work. And anyways, he goes around, he has this girlfriend who's like, she's very successful. What the fuck? Is it not? It's not 4th of July. Oh my God, y'all hear that? That fucked me up. That kind of scared me. I was like, we getting shot? Me too. It sounded like gunshots, bitch. Ooh, it's fucked up my shit. All right, so the movie plays out. There's this big tournament coming out, and you can win $500,000 if you win. So you play 2-on-2s. So what they do is they team up, and they're hustling throughout different players throughout the squads and stuff. And basically they're trying to make money to enter, because you have to get money to enter the tournament, because they want to win that $500,000, because that'll be life-changing for them. You know, they split that in half. Main dude and his wife, she ain't got to do hair in that place anymore. They can get her own salon. And then Jack Harlow's character, his ass, all he want to do is do stem cell research or some shit to fix his legs so that he can play professionally. I don't know. But the whole movie, there's a lot of white jokes, black jokes. There's a lot of like jokey shit. Some of it's funny, some of it's not. Like when the white dude showed up to the black barbecue with a bottle of Hennessy. Bitch, I'll be happy. Fuck that. But he showed up like, oh, this is my favorite drink. It was cringe. So it's a lot of that. But it was fun. I had a good time watching it. I was in bed, you know, wiping my nose, and I was just enjoying it. It was a good time. So White Man Can't Jump. Check it out on Hulu. Another movie I watched, I'll make this brief, was on Netflix, and it's Jennifer Lopez's new movie called The Mother. So basically it's this movie about, she's like a secret assassin or some shit. She has a baby, and she can't trust nobody, so she had to give the baby up for adoption. She does that, and she said the one condition, if she does this, she needs to know, get pictures of her every year, and she needs to know if something ever happens. Well, something happens, and the bitch get kidnapped, so J-Lo has to go get her and save her to save the day. And basically, I'll make this short. It's a lot of action. I enjoyed this one as well. J-Lo's awesome, but it's like, it's kind of forgettable. It's run of the mill. It's not something that, you know, I'm going to remember in a couple of months. I'm like, oh yeah, she did do that if you bring it up. But yeah, The Mother on Netflix. I love Jennifer Lopez, so I'll watch anything she do. And this was pretty solid. It was like, it brought me back to her Enough days. Like if you guys remember Enough, that was a great movie. But she was kicking ass in this movie. Another action movie I finally watched was John Wick 4. Like, that movie was insane. 3 hours, though, bitch. 3 hours. Whew, these movies too long. But anyway, so this movie was really good. Like, I think John Wick movies, they get better as they go. And Donnie Young, whatever his name is, he's a beast. I liked him. He was blind in this. He was slicing and dicing and fucking bitches up. The new girl, this Rena, I think her real name is Rena. I forgot her name in the movie. But she was great too. He killed her daddy. But anyway, she was fucking bitches up. I like how authentic these fights were in this. And John Wick is trying to go for the top of the dogs from that Sentinel shit. What is it called? The table, the head of the table. To like stop this once and for all. You have Mr. Pennywise was in it, looking like fucked up with his eyes going this way. You know how Pennywise be looking. He was in this movie. As one of the main villains, but I don't know. Keanu Reeves, if he did a lot of these stunts, and I know he got to be hurting. No wonder he's had to rethink if he wants to do a part 5, because bitch, you were falling out of buildings. You went out of windows at least twice in one scene, hitting your back on cars. There was a scene where there was these long staircases. He rolled down at least 4 of those. I'm like, your ass got to be fucked up. He fought like hundreds. He killed hundreds of people in this movie. It's insane. John Wick 4. so good. Like, I want to watch this shit again, like, just for all those action sequences and the authentic fighting. And I just don't know, he's superhuman in himself, because, bitch, he was fighting hella motherfucking people, and he kept the momentum. Oh, man, this movie, I can't stress this enough. Great action movie, one of the highlights of the year. I give it 4.5 stars. It could easily be a 5-star movie. I feel like if I saw this in the theater, it's on streaming now, but if I saw this in the theater, bitch, I probably would have been like, yes. There was so many moments I was clapping in bed sick, like, bitch, this is good. Like, he was fucking people up. Oh, and that end scene, I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but it is on streaming. You guys check this out. John Wick 4 is awesome. I do want a 5, but bitch, how else is he gonna go? How further up can he go fight people? I don't know. He killed, the bounty on him kept going up. People want this man dead and they can't kill him. Like, I like some of the new characters. That black dude and his dog, they need their flowers. I love them. I forgot his name, but that dog biting them nuts. He just get the nuts. He get all the little Asian boy nuts. They didn't have that big ones anyways. But yeah, he was biting them nuts off. But great movie, John Wick 4. That is the shit. I really like this movie. It's probably my favorite of the John Wick films. All right, y'all. So we get into Terrell's Tubi time. So Felicia Rivers, she made Tiffany the Doll, which I covered, as well as Lilith Ball. And her newest Geechee One Films feature is Sinful on Tubi. So I had to check this out because she's great. She's funny. These movies are funny. They're hilarious. Tiffany the Doll is still my favorite movie of the year. And Sinful. So this movie is only 1 hour and 6 minutes long. So it's a quick watch. So basically this movie is about, it opens up with this girl named Polly. And she's in this, well, she's supposed to be in a hospital, but this bitch is laying in somebody's room, somebody's bedroom, talking about, get me out of here, I want to go home. And then there's these crazy mental patients coming in talking about, bitch, you can go, this is your home now, like, you here. And she's all eating her hair and shit, and basically she's like, why am I here? I need to call my somebody. And, you know, they all just like, no, bitch, you here, you in a mental institution. So apparently she don't know why she's here. So the girl's like, oh, you can't leave. All the doors are locked and there's chains around. There's like a gated chain all the way around this place. Bitch, when they go outside to have their little meeting, I didn't see no chains. But anyways, that's besides the point. So they go outside and they have this meeting with all the other mental patients, all the other dodo birds, and they're all crazy. You got one bitch talking about, she seemed very jolly, but apparently she has an anger problem. She's like, I just ran over some kids. Bitch, you crazy. And then you had another girl, again, she was eating her hair. You had another bitch with a wedding veil on talking about, I'm getting married today. Bitch to who? Satan? And then you had the doctor. That doctor, she was a mean bitch. She was talking down to these hoes, talking about, bitch, you know why you here. Like, it's a thing. So basically, each girl has a story. It's almost like an anthology. And each girl tells her story as to why they're in this mental institution or jail. I don't know what the fuck this was. It's a house for one, but apparently it's pretending to be like a mental institution. And Miss Polly don't know why she's there, but we get to that at the end. But basically all the girls tell their stories. One girl, she goes to crash a wedding and she gets killed or gets shot. And then I don't know if the wife got killed. I don't know. She just flopped on the bed. It was really weird. And then you had another girl, this one girl, I forgot her name, but basically she called Miss Sasha. She's like, Sasha girl, wake up. She's like, I'm asleep. You know, this happens in all the Geechee One films. The bitch is asleep and they get woken up by a phone call. But apparently, at least she was at a house and not a hotel pretending it was a house. But anyway, so you got her, she's like, we gotta go shopping. She's like, all right, girl, I'm gonna get up. So they go shopping, and tell me why they go for the ugliest clothes. She walk in and say, ooh, I need me one of these. Like, you can fit in that, girl. That's the skinny people clothes. And then you got the other girl talking about, oh, let's get 2 of these. Like, bitch, you know that shit is ugly. And then we try on clothes. And then there's these other 2 girls. One of the girls is from Tiffany the Doll. She plays one of the main girls who her man wanted a doll or some shit. But anyways, so she goes, she's like, oh my God, that's Sasha. She's my favorite singer. I had no idea this bitch was a singer, living the way she was living, and she was sleeping till 2 o'clock. This bitch, I guess she had nothing else to do, or maybe she's a washed up singer, who knows. But she goes to get her autograph, and let me tell you, this bitch pulls out a receipt. She had her sign a receipt. Oh, can I get your autograph? I just love you. And bitch, it was weird. She signed her receipt, and then she's like, did your friend want an autograph? She's like, oh no, honey, she don't, because that friend didn't like her. She was giving her the side eyes. She's like, bitch, no, your music sucks. And the other friend was like, bitch, I'm gonna go fuck her up. I see those looks she gave you. So she's protective of Sasha. Later on, another bitch's story, Sasha, she got drunk, and then she's like, oh, you want me to go in with you, you know? And she's just like, oh, I get drunk all the time. This is fine. She walked in and gets shot. You know, like those shots like they did in Tiffany the Doll, they go like, it was like that, but then she went down. A lot of bitches got shot in this movie. But basically, she gets shot, and Sasha gets shot, the singer. So then her girl, she went to get, The reason she's in the mental institution is because she got revenge. She's like, that's my girl, I ride for my girl. She's like, I think about her every day. It was weird. Anyways, so the whole movie's like that. So they're just sitting in a circle telling their stories. And then my favorite was Miss Candy. So Felicia, if you're watching this, girl, do the spinoff, because I want the spinoff of the Miss Candy Shop, because Candy Shop was where it was at. You had Tiffany the doll herself was in this. She was one of the girls who actually is gonna quit the candy shop because she couldn't have it, because Miss Candy herself, she married to Mario, and Mario put his dick in anything he could that's walking, because he fucking the customers, the co-workers, the working people, the inventory bitch, like he fucking everybody. He gets around, right? So she's like, I gotta quit. This is too much drama. And there is. All the girls be talking shit about Miss Candy. You got the one goody two-shoes in the corner. Stop being messy. Bitch, do your nails. You too busy worried about what these bitches are saying across the hall. I love the tea that they spilling. So, you know, that tea. But anyways, I like the candy shop segment, like the girls talking shit about Miss Candy and all her drama. But I don't know, that was pretty good. And that wraparound with that, Miss Candy's throughout some of the stories. But basically, by the time Candy is sick of her man cheating, she go to try to get her some dick herself on the side, right? And come to find out that Dick was Polly's husband. So she was trying to fuck on this other man, and then her man come up. Why the man gonna get mad at the girl though? He gonna come home to see that she's about to cheat, but then he putting his dick into everybody, giving them inches to all over town. But then when she trying to get her some inches from somebody else, he get mad. Weird. But anyways, this movie, and I don't know if I should spoil it, but bitch, this movie, it all ends day in hell. So I don't know. She ain't never leaving that place. It's just a house anyway. It's an hour movie, and I feel like they filmed it in an hour because it went from day to night. They were all talking for that long, and I don't know, sinful. So I guess it's the sins of all of them. They were all pretty crazy though, so I don't know if that was very sinful. They were just crazy. I don't know. But yeah, check it out. So Sinful on Tubi. Geechee one. She got a bunch of other movies on there I still got to check out. I feel like every 2 weeks she has a new movie. So stay tuned and check it out on Tubi. Check out all her movies and let me know. My favorite still is Tiffany the Doll. That shit was amazing. And yeah. All right, guys. It's time to get to some Blu-rays. I know y'all tired of me reviewing movies, but I was sick in bed and I watched a lot of shit. And there's still movies that I still haven't talked about. But we're going to get into it. So let's get into some Blu-rays. So first up, I got In the Cut. So I ordered this for last Bluray Tuesday, and this shit came late. And let me tell you, when I did get it, that's why it's open. I didn't watch it yet. But when I got it, it was loose. The disc was loose. It was going up and down. I was so scared that the shit, it's a Blu-ray. I didn't want it to be cracked or anything, so I had to open it. And Amazon didn't give a fuck. They were just throwing this shit around, right? So In the Cut. So I don't remember this movie, but I heard a lot of good things. Shout out to Mika. You told me how great this movie was. And I thought it was an erotic thriller. But when I read the back, there's a killer in this. So it's not just an erotic thriller. There's actually a serial killer as well. I don't know if one of these people are the killer. I don't know. But I'm ready to watch this. It might be Jennifer Jason Leigh because she plays a good bitch. And I'm here for it. Everything you know about desire is dead wrong is what the tagline is. In the Cut. This is put out by Mill Creek and it was only $9.99 on Amazon. So I'm excited to watch this. It says it's sexy and gripping. And there's no bonus features, but that's okay. But it got Mark Ruffalo with this porn stash. So I'm excited to see what this is about. All right. Next up, we're going to get into this week's releases. So my first pickup is VHS 99, a Shudder exclusive. So I'm kind of bummed I got this version because there's no slipcover. I pre-ordered this a few weeks ago, and I found out Walmart has a fucking steelbook, and it's $24.99. So check it out at Walmart. It's only exclusive to Walmart, like the Terrifier 2 steelbook. But yeah, I like this VHS. This is the 5th one in the series, and I think I like this a bit more than Part 3. I think better than Part 4. Part 4 had that rat one that was pretty good. I don't like rats, but that was a good Ratma. I don't know. But this one, I don't know. A lot of the ones in this one I liked. There's like maybe 1 or 2. I was just like, okay. But there's like 5 stories, I think, in this. I can't remember. 4 or 5. Anyways, I like this movie. 99. I like this girl. Oh, it's not on here in the back. With a bitch that wore the 2000, you know, because the new millennium, everybody thought it would be the end of the world. It plays on that a little bit. But yeah, VHS goes to hell. The steelbook looks amazing. I've seen all y'all that have been posting it today. I'm jealous. But hopefully I'll get that eventually. But yeah, Shudder exclusive. There's a lot of bonus features. There's a panel here, deleted scenes. There's a Shredding Bitch Cat music video. Shredding's the song. Bitch Cat is the artist. The Gawkers. I don't know what that means. Is that sexual? The Gawk 3000? What the fuck? Anyways, Camera Test, Making of Medusa, the Hell and Back storyboards, locations, and bloopers. There's hella shit on this. I like that Shudder puts out their movies on Blu-ray because a lot of these people just put out DVD or nothing at all. But yeah, so if you guys like the VHS films, 99 did drop today. All right, next up on horror is Consecration. So I reviewed this a few episodes ago. This movie is horrible. Not as bad as Children of the Corn, but this shit is just slow and boring. And remember I wore that wig and the little hair? That shit was probably the grossest, the most intense scene when the girl was like brushing her hair. But anyways, Consecration, Jenna Malone, she was great in this, I guess, for what it was. I think, I don't know, I'm trying to remember the movie. This movie ain't that great, it's unmemorable, but it is $12. It's only $12 to Amazon. You better get you one if you want it. You better get you one of these. So it's on, with the slipcover, they trying to like, you know, spruce up some shit. And it has no bonus features. It's also from Shudder though. Shudder released this, I guess. But IFC Films, but there's no bonus features, but I love that it has a slipcover. Like, you can win me over with a nice slip. And Amazon, they did an okay job. There's a little white mark up here that I don't like, but who cares? I'll probably never open this or watch this ever again. It's just gonna sit on my shelf for collectible purposes. So yeah, Consecration. All right, if y'all like this, let me know. Maybe some of you guys like this movie. Tell me in the comments if y'all liked it or didn't like it or what y'all thought about this. But I hated her wig in this. It was really distracting to me. It's right here. It's kind of small. But Jenna Malone, that wig is awful. The bangs, and it was so nappy. Ooh, even when she put it up, when it was up in a bun, it was fine. But she kept taking it down. It was not cute. I don't know. It was bad. All right, so the last movie I picked up. Oh, I want to shout out to one last movie that I don't have with me, but Shazam, Fury of the Gods did drop today. Various exclusives. So Target had an exclusive with poster cards. Bitch, my Target I went this morning had nothing out, so I couldn't even see what the hell that looked like. Best Buy had an exclusive steelbook that has a really cool cover. Walmart has the Icon edition. It's Iconica. So I ordered that one. That shit ain't arriving until Friday because Walmart, you slow. It's Walmart. And so that's the version I got, but I don't have it at this moment in time. And you have the regular 4K and Blu-ray. So they really went all out with this release, and it kind of sucks because that came out during the time DC was like changing, cutting shit out, firing Batmans and Supermans left and right, and canceling Batgirl. So a lot of shit happened with DC. They're trying to refigure their whole like multiverse. So yeah, Shazam just was thrown out there when that was all happening. It's not a lot of people went to go watch it. So I'm excited to finally check it out. The first one I really did like. I was surprised. I didn't think I would like it, but I have not seen this one. And it has my girl Lucy Liu. I like her from Charlie's Angels. And yeah, Megan Good's in it too. She be looking good. So I like her. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna check that out. So stay tuned for that review because I'll be watching that soon. Also, it's streaming. So HBO Max, it's streaming. Also streaming today is the Gizmo, the Gremlins show, the animated one. So get your kids and get together and watch you some Gremlins on HBO Max. I'm gonna watch it. Y'all should watch it too. All right, but closing out my Bluray Tuesday movie, it is Creed 3. Speaking of Megan Good, she's allegedly dating Jonathan Majors, who's in this. So Jonathan Majors plays a good villain. If y'all see Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, whatever the fuck you say, that he was great in that, and I heard he was even better in this movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard amazing things. I need to rewatch the second one. I don't remember the second one. I think I watched it. Maybe it was background noise. Who knows? But I'm really watching to watch part 3. Look at him. Even he looked good. I like him. What's his name? Michael B. Jordan. A lot of people like him. Anyways, I like this slipcover. I got the 4K edition. Best Buy also has a steelbook for this, and Target had nothing. Yeah, Target had nothing. But yeah, so this, I got the 4K release. This has some bonus features. It has deleted scenes and some featurettes, which is cool. So it has something. It feels heavy. It must have a few discs in here. Oh, it comes with a 4K Blu-ray and digital copy. Okay, that's probably why I feel heavy. But yeah, boxing movie. Jonathan Majors was an old friend with him, I guess, based on the trailer. And I guess he went to jail for maybe something that maybe he did, and maybe he got blamed for it, but, you know, they ain't gonna snitch. So he gets out, and he wants to be as good as him, and they challenge each other to, like, a fight or something. I don't know, some boxing shit. I don't really watch so much boxing. But anyways, I'm excited. I want to watch this movie. I heard really good things. If you watched all the Rocky films, I don't know. Not for me. But anyway, so, Creed 3, I'm excited. So I'm gonna watch that. The first one was great. I don't remember part 2, but I'm excited to check out the third one. All right, so also this week, guys, stay tuned because I'm excited for The Little Mermaid live action. I'm ready to be part of her world. And I was super excited because when I got that popcorn bucket, bitches, I posted it and Haley Bailey herself reposted it. I was so happy. I was like a little kid. I was so happy. I love Little Mermaid. I love the cartoon when I was younger. I watched that over and over and over. If you know me, when I was younger, my mom, she was sick of that movie. But I love Little Mermaid and I'm excited to watch the new one. So I'll be talking about that next week, so stay tuned for that. Let me know if y'all gonna watch Little Mermaid this weekend. I want to know. And thanks again, everyone who watches this, likes this, listens to me ramble. I love it. I'm thankful you guys watch it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to listen to the Overlook Hour. And stay tuned. We got some more stuff coming up. All right, guys. Next time. Bye. This got a killer in it? Oh. No, in the cut, I didn't know this was a killer. I know it was an erotic thriller, but I didn't know it had a killer in it.